2 days and counting, Williams-Brice Stadium gets spruced up for the big day. Countdown to kickoff is next on 25 Eyewitness News at 6. Are you looking for a little spice at the family dinner table tonight? Well, we can help. This is this week's Eyewitness Family Meal Deal. Thanks, Jim. Tonight, the Secret Service says it was a false alarm at the Capitol. There were some tense moments at the White House today when parts of the West Wing were evacuated. Doctors say infants' brains are like sponges for information, so when I saw a video that said babies can read, and they mean babies who can't talk, eat solid foods, or sit up straight, I had to put this to the test.
Oh, thank you.
Forget Barney, even Sesame Street. This man, Dr. Robert Titzer, says his videos can help Midland's parents teach their babies to read. That's right, infants.
What kind of cash did you bring today?
We'd like to present a check to you today for $30,000.
Whoa, $30,000. That brings tears to my eyes. We are so grateful for the hard work you gentlemen do for us every single day. Let me show you what you'll deal with. First of all, this is just half of one of the waiting rooms. There are hundreds of people right here. Come with me down this hallway too. I'll show you that they're also lined up. You can see the number of people passing through here. They're lined up around this wall.
That was a part of our history.
George W. Bush answers the question everyone wants to know. In a one-on-one interview, I'll find out where he stands on the Confederate flag. Here's an idea. Don't bother cooking tonight if you're in the mood for a soup and sandwich at a great bargain price. Tonight, we've got just the place for you. It's part of the Eyewitness Family Meal Deal. The meal deal will be at the Atlanta Bread Company on Bower Parkway. That's just off Harbison Boulevard. And tonight, kids eat for $1 with the purchase of an adult meal. Again, that's the Atlanta Bread Company on Bower Parkway. It's next to the Columbia Anna Grand Theaters. Now, of course, we bring you these deals in cooperation with the Columbia Area Restaurant Association. White-No middle school students are one step closer tonight to their goal of returning a favor to New York. Today, the school received a check for $10,000. The Holy Trinity Greek Festival presented the check. Organizers of the Greek Festival donated the funds to help White Knoll students who are trying to raise $350,000 to buy a new fire truck for New York City. New York gave South Carolina a fire truck just after the Civil War.
We've got some long memories here.
Yes, we do.
Generous memories.
Up next, Chief Meteorologist Reg Taylor's in the Severe Weather Center with details on a summer-like forecast. And I'm Kristin Mitchell. Thank you for joining us for 25 Eyewitness News at 6. We'll have more on your top story for you in just a moment. But first now, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Reg Taylor with the first look at your forecast. Very warm. Thank you, Reg. Well, here's what's happening tonight. Health officials say anthrax is what killed 2 postal workers in Washington, D.C. Tonight, as Denise Jackson reports, these concerns prompted Midland's postal workers to make some changes right here at home. And with that, postal officials have asked Congress for at least $1 billion to help with the losses since the anthrax attacks. They say part of that money could also be used to buy machines that will sanitize mail using ultraviolet light. Well, speaking of it, Gamecocks get ready to take on the Vols. Corey has all the details coming up in sports.
Are you done cutting the grass just yet?
Yes.
It's pretty well slowed down, yeah.
Not the weeds, but the grass, yes.
Yeah, why does that? The weeds keep growing. I don't get
They
that
do
part.
exceptionally well at my house.
I'll be pulling weeds in 58-degree weather on Saturday.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
You can come over to my house and do
yeah,
some
me
lunch.
too. I'm
Okay.
I
telling
knew that
you.
was coming.
All
Okay.
right, Reg. Thank you very much. Well, more news now. A helicopter crash in Florida left 2 sheriff's deputies dead. They just finished helping out in the arrest of 3 burglary suspects. The helicopter went into a marsh a little bit after 1 a.m., but it wasn't spotted until at least 2 hours later. That crash happened during a night of stormy weather, but it's still not known if that crash was weather-related.
Nobody goes to see him anyways, so, I mean...
Do the math with me. Lou's been at South Carolina.
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
He's played the Vols 2 times, so he's only lost twice.
Well...
You say out of 10 tries, he's only lost
Well,
2
yeah,
times.
but 10 tries total, if you date all the way back, that's just telling you...
But
This is
we're
Lou's record we're
talking
talking about? This is Lou's record?
Well, Lou Holtz, actually, when he played when he coached at Notre Dame, he did go to Knoxville, and he did beat Tennessee with the Notre Dame team.
My
so,
point
yeah.
exactly.
There is hope, but South
My
Carolina,
point
not
exactly.
Notre Dame, and it's a different story, but it's a different time as well. South Carolina
is.
better.
It was just beautiful there.
A trip to Switzerland 9 months ago is one Phyllis Solomon will never forget.
To do any walking at all, I did it in a wheelchair.
Doctors diagnosed Phyllis 20 years ago with multiple sclerosis.
It attacks anything and everything, from your eyesight to your walking to you can do very many things with my hands anymore. They get numb.
Miserable and suffering, she sought other answers.
Over Switzerland to this Paracelsus clinic.
Her son-in-law told her about a Swiss clinic that had success in treating MS. So thousands of miles, a lot of courage, and $20,000 later, she tried it.
My doctor, you know, he didn't give much hope for me going over there. They tested my blood to see if there was any metal in it. What they really don't like is root canals. They did pull 4 of my teeth, which did have some of the silver fillings in, and were capped. When I came home, I didn't feel any better at all, and I thought, you know, I went through all this, and it was very expensive.
Then just weeks later, it happened.
Then about 2 months later, I just started all of a sudden just feeling better, and I was amazed that, you know, I could walk.
She says amazingly, she left this wheelchair and picked up a cane.
This is my walker that I don't need anymore, which is really nice. Now I don't need it, but I'm really thankful for that.
Is the mercury in a silver filling so powerful, so harmful, that it could take away a person's ability to function? Phyllis says yes.
I think it's just a combination of everything they did, you know, the teeth and detoxifying your body.
The American Dental Association rejects any link to mercury fillings and the destructive effects other countries like Sweden and parts of Europe claim they create. Phyllis, on the other hand, encourages others to take note of her story of hope.
I would think it would be worth getting them taken out.
Tanya Cockrell and her 4-month-old Savannah will help us determine if an infant really can learn to read, like these Your Baby Can Read videos and Dr. Robert Titzer claim.
If they learn enough words, they can figure out phonics all by themselves. They can figure out the pattern of the language if they learn enough individual words.
So we popped in the tapes, read the rules, and Tanya took notes on the 6-month schedule to watch the tapes.
There you go, hon.
Across town, Maureen and Carlito Bencuyo did the same.
Thank you.
Video in, 4-month-old Ripley in place, and let the learning begin.
Wave.
We'll see if by 9 months old, these babies really can learn to read like Dr. Titzer's daughter. Watch this home video of his test.
Wow, very good. Very good. Did you see this? Very good.
For weeks, I stayed in touch with Dr. Titzer and the families by phone and email.
Hi, Kristin. This is Tanya Cockrell. I have a question for you to ask Dr. Titzler.
After 2 months, I dropped in to see if the kids were making progress.
I'm so glad to see you. You're so much bigger.
Savannah is now 6 months old.
It's been really good. She likes the videos. She kind of gets bored after about 20 minutes, but she really likes to sing it.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Tanya has 4 kids and the benefit of being a stay-at-home mom. With a busy household, she said they stayed on schedule watching the videos twice a day, only because we were watching them. Maureen is a working mom with an only child. She says Ripley likes to watch the tapes, but in intervals. Since watching the tapes, Maureen has noticed a change.
Seen a lot of difference in him. He tries to speak now whenever he hears the songs come on.
With 3 months left, so far we have no evidence these tapes work other than getting the child's attention. Even still, both moms say the tapes are worth the investment.
I would think that $14 I spend right now on video, helping him learn how to read, is $14 less I'd have to spend later on tutors.
spent 18 days running negative ads on me and comparing me with Bill Clinton, and it must not be working. And I'm going to continue to defend myself. I want to set the record straight.
Yes. Veronica is a stay-at-home mom with a 2-year-old child who has special needs. She has another baby on the way, and with a husband busy at work, a $150 water bill for 1 month for her 2-bedroom apartment came as quite a surprise.
I was very upset, and so was my husband. And we don't use that much water. For the month of December, we weren't even home.
So she asked a neighbor about their water bill.
My first water bill came to me, it was $89.
And another.
We had a water bill for $342.
I've never got one.
From one to the next, she found they had a lot in common.
My toilets run all night long.
Residents say they got mixed messages from apartment managers and the billing agent, National Water and Power. So I contacted the complex owners, Morgan Properties. Managers there say yes, they're having a number of billing problems, and they're trying to work it out.
They're giving people eviction notices that don't need them.
High bills and eviction notices are what concern these residents the most. I asked Colonial Villa's Senior Regional Manager, Barbara Miller, and she assures me no Colonial Villa apartment residents would be evicted due to water billing problems. She says the company inherited these difficulties last year when they bought the property. Since we contacted the complex, Miller says they plan to meet with each resident. They want to clear up past bills and offer residents new lease options. One option would have a flat fee for water. It'd be included in the rent. Veronica says she's looking forward to having this resolved.
We hope that they're really going to do something about it. And I mean, because it's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to pay this much for water.
That's a good baby. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
With 6 tokens under his belt, Augustus sets out to see the world at Frankie's Fun Park. He's a boy with a lot of common sense and a smile that can warm any heart.
Again, this time.
At age 7, he truly is one of the most polite kids you'll ever know. He has a positive outlook and determination.
You just didn't want to give up on this game, did you?
When he gets older, he wants to be
a fireman.
Why, so you can help people?
Maybe a cameraman.
So why wait? This straight-A student turned the camera on us.
Smell at the camera.
He is a sweet little boy, and if you just read the little bio that comes out on the internet, you really would not get a really accurate picture of him. You have to spend some time with him before you can really see that this is a great kid.
A great kid who deserves a loving home.
Just that cut.
Roller.